Hi, I'm Rob here for vlog numero dos. I am talking to you today about the one and only Jose Bautista, not about the bobblehead per se, because I have the bobblehead. Well, we have the bobblehead. I will often say that I have things, but then I should really say that we have things because I live with my boyfriend, and it's rude of me to say that they're just mine, but I'm kind of selfish. So I kind of just pretend that everything is mine. I never had to share anything with my brother growing up. Sometimes he would borrow my Barbie Corvette for his Ninja Turtles, and that really bothered me. But we're past it now. I've moved on. And we were talking about MLB 12, the show. Of course, it's already been out for a while now, and that's wonderful and fantastic. And if you don't have the game and you're a baseball enthusiast, you really should get it unless you don't have a PS3 or a Vita. But if you have either one of those things or both, you should get the game because it's awesome. I mean, there's really nothing more to say about it than it's awesome. It's completely realistic. If you're into baseball in any capacity, or if you're into sporting games really in any capacity, I would play MLB 12 the show. I have the game here. This is the Canadian cover for MLB 12 the show with the one and only Joey Bats, 19, gracing us with his beautiful face on the cover. I am excited because obviously I interviewed him today and you were about to see that interview, but I just want to say a couple of things about it before I throw to it. One is that I didn't really talk to him about the game itself, only because he's an athlete, so athletes are trained to deal with media. They're trained to answer questions a certain way, and you're going to get the generic question. If I asked him what he thought of the game, he's going to give me the generic answer that he gives everybody else. So if you want to know what Jose Bautista actually thinks of the game, actually he kind of says it even without me asking, just because he's trained to answer questions that way. But I just kind of wanted to get more of who he was, kind of draw some personality out of him. Also letting you know that I interviewed Matt Levitan quickly off the top because, I mean, it's a Sony event, so I have to talk to Matt. Matt is the guy you talk to for Sony in Canada. He's the dude. So if you have problems, you got problems with Sony, you direct it towards Matt Levitan. I'm sure he's going to love that. Hopefully, I will do something in Vancouver, and then I will vlog about it. I'm really excited because the CBAs are coming up, and I hope you watch because it's going to be awesome. Also, Fan Expo Vancouver is happening around the same time. That's in a couple weekends. Actually, it's coming up soon. It's really exciting. I'm really excited to meet fans of Reviews in the Run in Vancouver because I got an opportunity to do that here in Toronto, and it was just so amazing. So if you're not watching Reviews in the Run, you really should because it's an amazing show, and I'm not just saying that because I get to be a part of it, but I watched the show whenever I could when I wasn't on it. So it's just a phenomenal show. Enjoy.
Talk about MLB 12, the show, because this year in Canada we have Jose Bautista as our cover athlete, which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
But how come he's not also on the cover in the States?
You Canadians, I'm Canadian too, but you Canadians are so self-conscious about this. But what we want to try and do now is build a bunch of different brand ambassadors. So we have Gonzalez, certainly a Red Sox player that does a lot of work with us. We've done a ton of stuff with Joe Mauer, the Twins over the years, and David Wright of the Mets. So I think the plan is just to kind of have a variety of different guys who are kind of spokespeople for the game, if you will, just to talk about really the realism and how awesome it is to be associated with it. But yeah, is Jose good enough to be the cover athlete of North America? Absolutely he is.
I do have Adrian Gonzalez in my fantasy baseball team, so obviously I realize how amazing he is. Well, it was my first. I do, of course. I had met Lucas Duda.
Yes.
I know. He did, but I had him benched for that game, so that was a problem for me.
No, never benched Lucas.
I know. I benched the Mets. I'm going to call you up.
Okay.
have 2 players now on the cover for Canada and United States every single time. So I'm going to want to see a Blue Jay on the cover of MLB The Show for Canada every single time now.
Someone has already asked me today who will be the cover athlete for MLB 13, the show, and will it be another Blue Jay? I think, yeah, it's our intention to keep this going. I mean, we've seen some tremendous sales year over year. We're up 45% over MLB 11, the show. So without a doubt, we've seen great growth, and we want to continue it. Will it be Jose? Certainly would like it to be, and it might be another Jay. But we certainly want to keep this relationship going with the team and the brand because it's great for us, and I think it's great for Canadian baseball.
We need to talk about this game, and we need to talk about the fact that your advertisement is misleading. And I'm oh no. Okay. Oh my God. Yes. Just reminded me of that. That really annoyed me. I'm like, why can't it just be the Blue Jays winning the World Series? Why is it the Cubs? Although I do like it because the Cubs kind of do suck, and they have been losing a lot.
It's been so long since they've won the World Series, and I think for Cubs fans, it's about that passion of like wanting to see your team win so badly, much like we have here with the Toronto Maple Leafs. But like certainly, I have a very good friend of mine who's a Cubs fan, and he saw that spot. I said it to him before it came out, and he was like in tears. He's like, "Oh my God, that's me!" And that's like the only way he gets to see his team win is on MLB The Show.
No, I'm calling you out on something else. It's the advertisement that we're walking away from the game because we can play it on our PSP, but it's kind of misleading because you need the game for your PS Vita, and you can't really walk away playing exactly where you left off in your game. What up with that, Matt Levitan?
It's cloud saves, if you will. So you essentially are taking your progress that you have in your PS3 version, saving it, and then picking up where you left off, so to speak, stats-wise, and in your season on your Vita version. And yes, you do need both games. The cool thing now, though, is there's a lot of retailers in Canada that are offering $20 off if you buy them both together, which is a pretty good deal. And so that way, I mean, a 162-game season is a very long season. I probably aren't going to play that many games at home, but I'm on the road a lot for work, so as I said, I love my Mets, and I will play 2 or 3 games at home, 4 or 5 on the road, and then I can sync up the seasons, and then I save all my stats and everything, and I'm good to go. So Santana gets my wins at home, and he gets them on the road. It's great.
So I guess you hate Miami now because they took Jose Reyes.
They did take my Jose Reyes, and I loved Jose. I wish him well, but I just wish he wasn't in our division because then we have to see him a lot, and he's a dynamite player. So.
You do. Speaking of Miami, totally off topic, Ozzie Guillen was suspended today for 5 games for saying he liked somebody.
Who did he say he liked?
Fidel Castro.
Oh,
He
really?
said, he said he liked Fidel, and then he kind of defended himself later, saying that like, why wouldn't I like him? He's been in power this long, and no one's killed him yet.
I missed all of that and have no comment whatsoever. Wow, that's crazy.
I know, suspended. I'm full of baseball knowledge. If you just want to pick my brain later.
I'm surprised you picked Lucas Duda too on your pool. That's amazing.
Next level. Well, I just like the name Duda. That's why. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna win my fantasy baseball league this year.
I predict right here he's gonna have at least 30 home runs this year.
Wow.
He plays every day.
Big numbers. And what about Jose?
Jose, I'll have more than that. Jose, I think I'm going to just say 57.
Just to be completely unrealistic. Okay, 57.
Bautista? Oh, you're talking about Bautista or Reyes? Oh, Bautista, yeah. I'd say he's going to get close to 60, but I'd say he falls slightly short.
At Levitan, he's crazy.
But another MVP season for our cover athlete.
Beautiful. Let's see what happens. Thanks, Matt.
I'm actually the first one to ever have a Canadian cover, so that's to me a big deal.
And possibly covers to come. You can be on the cover next year as well.
That's right. There's no rule against that. And hopefully I have a good enough year to where I'm going to be blowing up their phones trying to be on the cover again because it's going to be a blessing. As opposed to the curse that they have supposedly on the football game.
Yeah, that's Madden. That's Madden, not MLB. So we should be good. Although Maurer didn't really have the greatest season last year.
Well,
so
I think he's been on the cover 3 or 4 times, so okay, maybe he overdid it.
Okay, really this is going to sound hypocritical coming from me, but I feel like you don't really look like a gamer. I don't see you playing video games. So do you actually get time to sit down and play a game?
I do. Obviously not as much as I'd like, but in the off season I enjoy playing on my console more, and then during the season I play on the handheld device, and now with the Vita, huge, nice, big screen. I've enjoyed it, taking it on the plane and going on the road and the hotels, so it's nice.
Do you get any of your fellow teammates maybe jealous?
They are. A lot of people think that they're going to make fun of me because of it, but they're actually really jealous. It's actually a trump card. I can pull it out anytime whenever somebody says something good, and I can be like, but you're not on the game cover. So then I always win, so it's nice.
Who's the one teammate that is the most jealous of you?
JP Arancibia. Good friend, my great teammate, but as everybody knows, he does love attention, so I'm sure he's the most jealous one, and I can see him being mad right now by telling everybody else.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that he likes attention, that JP. But I do want to say that my boyfriend works for the grounds crew, and he says that every time you walk into the stadium, you just have this presence about you, and you also smell like $1,000,000. So I'm wondering now what you use. Is this just your Jose Bautista scent? Are you going to market it like Gustavo Chassin did? Or are you going to come up with your own scent, or what do you use?
I actually, I'm more worried about how he knows what I smell like.
He doesn't know what you smell like. I don't mean to make this creepy. Oh my god, that's not what this is supposed to turn into. But
Good right now. No, I mean, obviously I try to look after myself, try to make myself presentable at all times, so, and part of that is trying to, have your own nice scent. So I don't
Coming out
have
with
any
your own
custom
scent?
made, no, and I'm not planning on it right now. It's obviously something that I don't want to shut the door on, but I'm not exploring those opportunities right now.
wait, what are you wearing now? Because you smell like $1,000,000. He really smells amazing.
Right now I'm wearing, I think, Lalique white. So I have a repertoire of different colognes that I wear. That's just the one I picked out.
I'm just wondering if you ever actually play the pitcher that you're most nervous to play in the game before you face him.
Actually, no. Why would I do that?
Well, why not?
Because I'm nervous,
Oh.
or I'm not as confident. So why would I put myself in that position?
Well,
I actually
maybe you
try
could
to
take one
play
on
the guy that I beat up on the most. I try to play them as much as I can.
And who would that be?
I'd rather not throw any names out there and embarrass anybody, but I do enjoy success off of some guys more than others. But on the contrast, there are guys that enjoy success off of me more than others. So, but it's a really fun game to play, and actually it could work as a tool for me to get ready for a game, because since it's so realistic and the pitches are like the same repertoire of pitchers, and they use the same location and stuff. For instance, tonight we're playing against Clay Buchholz. If I play a game using myself against him, I kind of can work on the game plan that I'm going to put to work at the game at 10 o'clock.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So maybe you should use my idea then. You should practice and use yourself.
I don't think so.
Oh.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Just putting it out there, Jose. But I kind of want to throw a name out there because I did meet Justin Verlander a couple of weeks ago, actually, when you were tearing it up. And I was so excited about you. I was so excited about you all the time. And when I met him, the first thing I did was I asked him if he was nervous to face you. And I'm going to tell you what he said. And this is a quote. He said, "No, I hate that guy." What is your response?
That he can feel whatever he wants to feel, and that's fine with me. I'm not scared to face him either, so it's actually good that he feels that way. I like it when guys are extra confident against me. It gives me, I think, more tools to work with. And it's one of those guys that are one of the best pitchers in the game, so I have a lot of respect for him. But in all fun and games, I'm MLB The Show. He's a different game. I think I got the better end of it.
Like the crap. You want to go muscle?
No way. He's going to dig in.
And just good job. That's all he talks about. Not orders.